Spokane, Washington. I will be your announcer for today's pregame activities. Today's ceremony will be a march on by the Air Force Academy Cadet Wing, followed by our national anthem. The wing is led today by the Cadet Wing Commander, Cadet Colonel Jake M. Sorter of Seattle, Washington, the Cadet Vice Wing Commander, Cadet Colonel Aaron N. Crow from Yorktown, Virginia, and the Wing Director of Operations, Cadet Patrick Boyle of Bloomsbury, New Jersey. Following the Cadet Wing South are the 1st and 4th groups. First group is led today by the Fall Group Commander, Cadet Colonel George Antonio of Woodside, Delaware, and 4th group is led today by the Fall Group Commander, Cadet Colonel Lacey Drefford of St. Louis, Missouri. The squadron 1st and 4th groups are as follows. Up first is Cadet Squadron 1, Mighty Mach 1, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Charles Apt of Iola, Kansas, and the Grim Reapers of Cadet Squadron 31, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Cotton of Phoenix, Arizona. Next to them is Cadet Squadron 2, Deuce, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Trevor Woodward of Redding, California, and Cadet Squadron 32, the Roadrunners, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Elliot Bucky of Dallas, Texas. Up next is Cerberus of Cadet Squadron 3, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Humphrey of Lawrenceburg, Indiana, and the King Rats of Cadet Squadron 33, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant After them is the Fighting Corps, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Humphrey of Elizabeth, Virginia, and the Loose Hogs of Cadet Squadron 34, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Ben Yoku of Armada, Colorado. Up next is the Wolfpack of Cadet Squadron 5, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Joe Livingston of Bellingham, Washington, and the Huge Wild Eagles of Cadet Squadron 35, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Edward Miller of the Woodlands, Texas. Following them is Bull 6, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Christine Shira of Brunswick, Ohio, and the Proud Pink Banners of Cadet Squadron 36, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Donald of Minnesota. After them is Shadow 7, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Mason McDaniel of Rolla, Missouri, and the Animalistic Sky Raiders of Cadet Squadron 37, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Joe Russo of Puyallup, Washington. Up next is Eagle 8, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Suvir Shekhawat of Morgantown, West Virginia, and the All-Stars of Cadet Squadron 38, led today by their squadron director of operations, Cadet Major Joe Frank of Moorpark, California. Following them is Viking 9, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel David Saunders of Gallipolis, Ohio, and the Cool Campus Brad of Cadet Squadron 39, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Stephen Orion of Memphis, Tennessee. Rounding out first group is Cadet Squadron 10, Tiger 10, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Rebecca Joe of Douglasville, Georgia, and rounding out fourth group is Cadet Squadron 40, the Warhawks, led today by their squadron director of operations, Cadet Major Kylie Williamson of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Following the first and fourth group are second and third groups. The second group is led today by the Fall 2014 Group Commander, Cadet Colonel Cameron Vieira of Cibolo, Texas. And third group is led today by the Fall 2014 Group Commander, Cadet Colonel Curtis Lackey of La Vernia, Texas. The squadrons of second and third group are as follows. Up first is Cadet Squadron 11, Rev 11, led today by their squadron director of operations, Cadet Major William Douglas of Norfolk, Virginia, and the Blackjacks of Cadet Squadron 21, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Mike Hitchko of Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Up next are the Dirty Dozen, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Ryan Denmark of Dayton, Ohio, and the Raptors of Cadet Squadron 22, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Aaron Hartman of Savannah, Illinois. Following them were the Bulldogs of Cadet Squadron 13, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Kimberly Davis of Brentwood, Tennessee, and the Barnstormers of Cadet Squadron 23. Led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Aisha Hine of Honolulu, Hawaii. Following them were the Killer Cobras of Cadet Squadron 14, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Zygmus Polonaskas of Vilnius, Lithuania. And the Phantoms of Cadet Squadron 24, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Mike Giordano of Palmyra, Pennsylvania. Following them were the War Eagles of Cadet Squadron 15, led today by their squadron director of operations, Cadet Major Libby Schofield of Fort Gibson, Oklahoma. And Red Eye of Cadet Squadron 26, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Evan Weld of Edwards, California. Following them were the Proud Chickasaw of Cadet Squadron 16, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Stuart Evers of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and the Barons of Cadet Squadron 26, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Mountain Williams of Homestead, Florida. Up next is Stalwart 17, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Robert Gutierrez of Orange County, California. And the Thunderbirds of Cadet Squadron 27, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Matthew Nicholas of Stafford, Virginia. Following them are the Night Riders of Cadet Squadron 18, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel James Cages of Greenwich, Ohio. And the Blackbirds of Cadet Squadron 28, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Samuel Posey of Memphis, Tennessee. Following them are the Wolverines of Cadet Squadron 19, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Kevin Salvo of Baltimore, Maryland. And the Black Panthers of Cadet Squadron 29, led today by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Griffiths Misteo of the Woodlands, Texas. Rounding out the second group is Cadet Squadron 20, the Tough 20 Trolls, and Cadet Squadron 30, the Knights of 30. They are each led today by the squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Abin Brubakin of Rapid City, South Dakota, and the squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Allison Weiss of Edmond, Oklahoma. Today's musical support is provided by the United States Air Force Academy Drum and Bugle Corps under the command of the Cadet Corps Commander, C1C Joshua Castagneta, the Deputy Commander, C1C Tim Durashis, the Executive Officer, C1C Luke Andrew, the Director of Operations, C1C Jim Carey, and Dram Major, C2C Andrew Lawrence. Thank you for your attention, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy this afternoon's game. Go Falcons, crush the Colonels.